Greetings and welcome to this episode of Everyday Enchantment. I am your host, Stacey Andon, and I want to talk about the opposite of what most people are talking about now, which is the summers of yes, right? Yes to yourself and all the things. And I have a little twist on that because I think sometimes in the summer, in the spirit of wanting to have fun and wanting to be with people we love and wanting to do all the things, we can absolutely use yes against ourselves. And that to me is the easiest, shortest route to burning out, feeling resentful, being tired, and having a summer that feels absolutely devoid of enchantment and hot, like late hot nights where there's fireflies and s'mores and all the things that you associate with the fun of summer. Sometimes when we overcommit and we oversay, yes, 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 because we want to do all the things, then what we end up with is a plate of exhaustion, not corn on the cob or watermelon slices or anything like that. So my thought in wanting to create more ease and fun this summer and wanting to, again, really be in tune, and I'm going to talk about how intuition comes into play here, is being in tune with our nose. Because I think a lot of time we can get swept up. I get swept up in a yes. I will absolutely be like, yes, I want to do that. And yes, I want to do that. And then when it comes to actually the event or whatever it is, I feel this kind of pit in my stomach, like, I really don't want to do this. And then I feel like I'm in this kind of exchange that doesn't feel fun. So I think our default again, and this is a playful default, can be no. Like, let's just say no first and then really use your intuition to flush it through our own systems to see, is this something we really want to do? Because again, I think our gut usually, or just our whatever, what comes out of our mouth immediately is the yes. Yes, I can help you make 3 side dishes, or I can help cart all the kids around and taxi them, for 3 weeks. And we just say yes to things. And I want us to start to just kind of default to, okay, hold on a second. I'm not sure if I can do that. Maybe there's your no. Or I need to get back to you, or I need to think about that a little bit more. We put the brakes on anything in the moment until we actually get to check in with ourselves. We take a pause, we get curious. Do I want to be the summer's, main carpool driver? Do I want to be the person that is hosting the party? Or do I want to go on vacation with family members that I don't particularly enjoy? You get to ask yourself these questions instead of just assuming like, oh, I have to say yes, or, yes out of your mouth and then go, I don't know if I really wanted to commit to that. Let it be this summer of like, no, I'm not sure about that. And then being able to really, again, use some discernment. It's like, there's a beautiful analogy, and I don't know exactly where it came from, but it's a great one. And it's about talking about going to the buffet, right? If you went to the buffet and you put everything that the buffet offered on your plate. Well, first of all, you probably need several plates, but you put everything on your plate and you ate it all. Number one, you're gonna have a date with some kind of stomach rumble in some kind of fashion, probably. And it's not gonna all taste like, you kind of cramming it in, right? So you're not giving yourself space to enjoy the things you really love. I have a feeling if you put everything on your plate, there are things that you don't really enjoy, and you're just kind of overwhelmed by like all the intake. So here's where I think we can create some more ease and some fun in our lives by using our intuition. Does this feel like a yes? This event, this activity, this invite, this thing, whatever it is, does it feel if I'm to be completely honest and there's no repercussions, what do you want to put on your summer plate? What do you want to do in terms of going to the 2022 summer buffet or whenever this is you're listening to this episode? What do you want? Because if you want the whole buffet, go for it. But my money is on that you don't necessarily, especially if you take some time to check in, maybe there's something there, that is not catching your eye and you're just loading it on because you don't necessarily want to miss out on something. You don't want to be the fun taker, all the things that kick up that get us saying yes when we would really say no. So, can we pause? Can we be willing to look at this a little bit differently? That those thoughts, like I'm the fun taker, well, trust me, when I show up to an event and I don't really want to be there, uh, number one fun taker shows up rather than being the truth, which is like, yeah, no, I'm going to take a pass. I'm tired of a lot of stuff going on this week and allowing myself to find something that's more in alignment. The more we give ourselves permission to do that, the more I really think whatever your intention is for this summer, for this season, maybe you want to have more downtime, maybe you want to feel more connection, that you leave the space, right, on your plate, in your life, on your calendar for the things that you really, really want. So if you love, I don't know, corn on the cob and ribs. You don't want to drown it in, I don't know, cranberry sauce or something else. You want to give yourself that breathing room. And that is where, again, when we cram everything from our schedules to our lives to our thoughts to the food, any input, it's not just food, anything that we're just constantly go, 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 it's really hard to create a gap where the magic can come through, where spontaneous something can come through, right? Like I don't know, a convertible ride through the country and you just like are looking at the stars or there's a full moon out or maybe you catch some fireworks, whatever. Again, you fill in the blank, what makes you excited and makes you feel amazing. And giving yourself permission, even though it might be fun for some other people or it might have been fun for you in the past, really being true to yourself now. That no, the more you exercise it, and I talked about this in another episode, the more we use that for ourselves in truth, the more it actually opens itself up to the yeses, which was in the earlier episode about uncomfortable truths. And that's a truth bomb that no makes way for yes from Danielle Laporte. So tell me what you think about this, because I think, again, a lot of times the formula for a fun summer is piling on all the yeses. What if you chose like 2 or 3 really significant, I don't mean big, but things that you absolutely knew would just be like, set your heart on fire. And you said, okay, those are the places where I'm going to put my energy. Those are the places where I'm going to focus my intention. And if I feel like things are getting too full, I'm going to start with no, and then I can always add things. But to be walking around with a completely full plate, I have a feeling you might really miss the gems that will feel enchanting in our lives. I did that for years and years and years and years. Just overdid that nothing absolutely felt special or significant because it just couldn't really find its way through all the other noise and clutter. So declutter your calendars, declutter all of the obligations, and like spend this summer. Again, your yeses will be paved by no's first. And then you get to like, again, savor and really let these things that matter simmer all the way through. All right, my loves, tell me what you think about this episode. Tell me what you think about no as the default instead of yes, and how you're going to use it or how you're using it. Or if you disagree and you want to talk about that, pop over to Everyday Enchantment, my Facebook group, and let's start a conversation. And I know this isn't the easiest thing to do, right? To start to say no more than to say yes. So come on over. Let's coach together. Get an enchantment session going. Come into a coaching program. Absolutely help clients and people all over the world do this type of, again, I don't even want to call it work, but fun shifting so they can really spend their life most days waking up being like, yeah, this is my life today and it's a Monday, right? It's not some special thing that I only put aside. This is like the buffet of the things that I really love is my life. All right, my beautiful friends, I will talk to you soon and I will see you on the flip side. That's it for now, loves. Thank you for tuning into this episode. Get all the juicy details and links we've mentioned in the show notes. If learning more about how you can use your own enchantment to live a oh hell yes life, come get your own coaching session with me by going to staceyandon.com and signing up for my homepage. And as always, come chat with me about this topic and all things enchantment in my Facebook group, Everyday Enchantment. See you on the flip side.